everyone. I'm Dana with Trinity Readings. Sorry. We are just going to do a channeled message. What our message is wanting to come through is the message that is going to come through. So for whoever needs to hear this message, if you were drawn to this reading, if you came across this reading, if you were drawn to the title, chances are there is a message in here for you. But keep in mind, it is a collective reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can check the description box. Check my bio for all the information on how to get a personal reading. And also, if you mention that you saw this particular reading, you can get half off on any reading or service. So just let me know when you reach out. Okay, let's see. What is the message that's wanting to come through? I kind of feel like the message in this is you're giving away your power in relationships because you're not allowing yourself to be authentic. And it could be that you're waiting for the other person to show you something, or waiting for something, waiting for things to get more stable, or waiting for something to occur before you really let yourself be vulnerable or let yourself trust it. I kind of feel it's like you're giving away your power because of lack of authenticity in your relationships. Because there's no direct communication in the relationship that you're dealing with, it's leaving too much up to the imagination. And it's like either you're letting your imagination run wild, or the other person is, because there's not the open, honest conversation that is necessary. You feel like by being closed off, or by not expressing certain things, you're maintaining some sort of control, but you're actually giving your power away by allowing the other person kind of free range with what they're thinking. And I think a lot of times that we assume, especially people that are intuitive, we assume that other people are just as intuitive, but a lot of people think much more logically. And a lot of people need things to be kind of laid out in front of them. And in all honesty, to leave things up to assumption or intuition is not really setting the right kind of boundaries in relationships anyway. I feel some of you, the message is to really acknowledge what the truth is in the connection that you're dealing with. If you're dealing with a specific person and you feel like everything is kind of flipped upside down in the connection, it's like it's time to really acknowledge what the truth is. If you're avoiding having some sort of conversation because of a limit that you're perceiving, I feel like you're creating more boundaries than necessary. I've done 5. This is the 5th one I've done. And the message has been very similar in each reading. Like, it's time, like, this is not like, even though it's Mercury retrograde and they say that we shouldn't be doing too much during those periods, it's like the timing right now is very important. It's very important that you don't allow yourself to get into the same cycle that you were in the past. It's like it's time to deal with this from a higher perspective. It's time to make a different decision. It's not the time to do what has been comfortable in the past or do what you've been doing because you're not wanting to rock the boat. You're giving your power away by waiting. By waiting for the truth to be revealed to you and not just speaking your truth directly, you're giving away your power. Yeah, it's like it's almost like you've gotten comfortable, or you feel that you're supposed to be waiting for the opportunity to be presented to you, or you feel like you're supposed to be waiting for this person to make an offer. But if you've been in that space, there's a need to do it differently this time. You feel like you're leaving the door open for this person and you're making it easy for this person. But in all honesty, this person is waiting for the same thing from you. This is divine connection. This is the connection that you're looking for. There is more, there is depth to this. Both of you do want more. And it's time to trust that. Let yourself be vulnerable. Let yourself be open to looking at this from a new perspective, looking at this as a new beginning, seeing the opportunity for a new beginning. Let yourself be vulnerable and get out of the space of questioning whether or not you can trust this or not. I feel like it's important to, it's like the more you're letting yourself think about this, or it might even be like, don't talk to other people and get advice from other people, because the more advice you're getting or the more signs you're waiting for, the more you're letting yourself suffer. Like you're letting yourself suffer by waiting for the validation to come or the communication to come. You need to like go ahead and accept it and be examine how much truth you are representing and sharing. You feel like you're holding back something, waiting for things to change, but you need to make the change first. You need to go ahead and allow yourself to be authentic. Go ahead and say what it is that you want to say, because yeah, it's like a similar message in all the readings, is that you're telling yourself a false narrative and telling yourself you need to wait, but you're actually pushing back on the blessing. You're pushing back on your desires, and you're causing more restriction than necessary. And so it's asking you to go ahead and ground in what it is that you want. Acknowledge all the things that you're not saying, and let go of assuming. Like for those of you who like get readings on people, don't just go by what you're intuitively picking up or what you're thinking or what you're assuming or what other people are telling you. It's important to deal with it directly, even if it seems like it's going to be difficult. You're giving your power away more by waiting. All right? Let me know, or not let me know, sorry. Well, let me know in the comments if this resonated with you. Otherwise, I hope you have a good week. Bye-bye.